This lesson is also in my ebook, so if you want to practice this more, you can get my ebook on patreon.com/papateachme. The link is in the description. There's also a test at the end to make sure you remember all of the vocabulary you just learned, because I hope you don't get sick, but if you do get sick, you need to be able to explain what's happening. Let's get started. To start, we're going to talk about your bones and your blood. If you have an emergency, probably there is something wrong with one of these. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but what can go wrong? Well, with your bone, if it, like here, maybe she was wrestling, I don't know, but her bone, that happened. She can say, I, in the past, broke my leg. I broke my leg. So, break in present, past, broke. And we can use that verb 3, the past participle, as an adjective to describe it. Broken. My leg is broken. That bone broke. My leg is broken. You can also describe this as fracture is the noun and the verb. You fractured your leg. You have a fracture. Same with break. You have a break. You broke your leg. The adjectives, your leg is fractured. Your leg is broken. And they all mean something else. I think this happens to some people multiple times. I'm not sure. You know when their arm is not in the correct position, it's not in the correct place. This is what we call, the verb is dislocate. For example, she dislocated her shoulder. As a noun, just put ION. So, quick question, quick practice. Have you ever broken or dislocated something in your body? Let me know down there. And then we have blood. Pronunciation, say it with me. Blood. It's an sound. Blood. Well done. When something damages you, in general, like a break or something like this, you can call it an injury. That's the general word. But specifically when we're talking about blood, then we talk about a wound. That's a noun. I have a wound. Look at this wound. So much blood. Pronunciation, wound. Again, this is when blood is showing. Not just a break without blood, that's not a wound. That's an injury, yes. But a wound is more specifically with blood. Now blood, that's that red delicious drink right there. But what's the verb when blood comes out? To bleed. Say it with me, bleed. A sentence could be, I'm bleeding, you're bleeding, she's bleeding. Something like that. The past of bleed is bled. For example, she cut her arm and it bled a lot. Now what happens if you don't clean a wound? I forgot to mention, if your skin is broken, blood comes out. The noun for that break in your skin is a cut. A cut, that's the noun, also the verb, so I cut myself. Ooh, yeah, really good verb because cut, cut, cut. Never changes, it's a good irregular verb. If you don't clean a cut, a wound, then after some time it will get dirty and maybe change color and maybe smell really bad. Then you have an infection. That's the noun. What's the adjective? Infected. Your wound is infected because you didn't clean it. You know that white stuff that comes out? Really gross. It's really disgusting. That white or yellow sometimes, that stuff, that's called pus. Pus. It sounds gross to even say the word. Ugh. Now maybe there's no wound, there's no blood, no broken bone. But, you know, sometimes when you're playing sport or you're running, or if you're like me and you're stupid, just walking somewhere and maybe your ankle moves in a way that it shouldn't. All the blood goes to that area, it becomes big and painful. Swollen. That's the adjective. That's your ankle. So she could say, my ankle is swollen. And remember, how did this happen? Well, she twisted her ankle. Now, very commonly, we will say she sprained, regular verb, she sprained her ankle. And now it's swollen. Have you ever done this? I have, loads of times. Maybe your injury or your wound is very, very bad and you need to go to this place. The doctor might need to use a knife and change something, fix something. What do we call this situation? To have surgery or to have an operation. And of course, you won't be awake. They will give you something to fall asleep. Anesthetic. For a general anesthetic, you are asleep. They also call it to put you under. So the doctor might say, oh, don't worry, you won't feel anything. We will put you under. But of course, yeah, you don't need to be asleep for everything. It could be something small, like you need surgery here. In that case, they might make this part have no feeling. How do you say no feeling? The adjective numb, that means no feeling. It's dead. Not dead, but no feeling. And when they make a small area numb, they give you a local anesthetic. So those are the two things. A local anesthetic to make a small area numb, a general anesthetic to make you go to sleep. I haven't had the local anesthetic ever. Oh, yeah, I have for teeth stuff. Like if you go to the dentist, they give you, that's the same thing, a local anesthetic. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I've had both. Have you? What did you have? Why? What was the surgery for? And by the way, for more surgery vocabulary, you can click here to go watch a full video about that. You might have heard the expression to be under the weather. We don't actually often use this expression. I mean, we use it, but it's not as common as those idioms books want you to think. Usually we just say, I'm ill. That's standard. Something inside you doesn't feel good. You are ill. You feel ill. I'm ill. Pronunciation. If you say this, I'm ill, you sound like a robot, yeah? So let's connect the speech. I'm ill. I'm ill. See how you say it? Copy me. I'm ill. Nice. You also have the option of what I do is the L. You can change the sound in British English from an L to an L. It sounds like this. I'm ill. I'm ill. Dude, what's up? I'm ill. I'm sick. It means the same as I'm ill. You can choose which one you want and they're both fine. I'm unwell. It means the same, but just to be safe, use those. You'll be fine. You never need to say this. You might hear it, but you don't need to say it. This one is very useful. I'm run down. I'm feeling run down. That's because you are working too much, you're studying too much, you're not sleeping enough. You feel super, super stressed, tired, no energy. You're run down. So there's more context with that word than these. These are general. That one is like, I've been working so much and I'm feeling very run down. My immune system is a toilet. Now, if you feel ill, sick, unwell, or run down, what exactly is going on in your body? Let's have a look. If something is ow, it hurts. Or usually muscle-related things, you might say it aches. If it's something with your skin, it might be sore. These two are verbs. Hurt, ache. So it hurts, it aches. But sore, that's an adjective. So it's sore. How can we use this? If you're ill, maybe, ow, I've got a headache. Be careful of the pronunciation. It's ache, not H. Ache. Headache. Toothache. I've got a toothache. It really hurts. For this area, when you, ow, this part is your throat and it's sore. Ow. Practice the pronunciation with me. Sore. Throat. Throat. Now, sometimes I glottalize that T. You can too. It's perfectly fine. Throat. Throat. That's an option. Sore throat. Sore throat. I've got a sore throat. Maybe this area hurts. You would say, I have a stomachache. I've got a stomachache. But also, if you have a stomachache, what happens next? What is the reason for your stomachache? Maybe you ate something really bad. It made you feel ill. So, in that case, you probably have food poisoning. So, yeah, you eat something bad, you get a stomachache, and then, I don't have a brown pen, so this is gonna get gross. Maybe this happens. This is called diarrhea, when your poo is like water or coffee and it just everywhere. Yeah, British English with the O. American English, just remove the O. It doesn't matter. You can use either. Now, maybe all the bad stuff comes out the back, but maybe it comes out your mouth. In that case, this, we have a few names. So in British English, we can call it as a noun, sick. So yeah, you can feel sick. Like you have a cold or the flu, you feel sick, but as a noun, you look at the floor and, oh no, there is some sick on the floor. You can also call it vomit. That is the more medical term. When you talk to your doctor, vomit, it's regular, so vomited in the past. Last night I vomited because I had food poisoning, for example. Another more casual word is puke. It's not formal, it's more casual. So, last night I was feeling awful, I puked 5 times. Yeah. So, difficult pronunciation. Let's have a look. This one, diarrhea. Say it with me, diarrhea. Nice. When was the last time that you puked? For me, I can't remember the last time I puked. No, I can. I was drinking, and you know when your friend is like, just drink this one more. And that's it. Game over. Yeah, I was puking all night. And now I can never drink Baileys again. Okay, I think you're ready for the test now. On your piece of paper or in your notes, write 1, 2, 3, 4. You are going to watch 4 people see a doctor. I want you to take notes. What is wrong with each patient? Then after, you can compare notes with a friend, compare notes with your classmates, whoever else studies English.
How can I help you?
Well, so I was playing rugby yesterday.
Rugby, right. Rough game.
Well, I hit someone pretty hard and my shoulder came out. I think it's dislocated. I hurt my hand. I can't move it. I think it's broken.
Right.
I've also twisted my ankle a lot and well, it's now swollen. I think it's sprained.
Right. Well, your hand may just be fractured.
No, I think it feels like a full break. Have a look.
Does it hurt?
Ow!
I had to check. I might try an ice cube on it, see if that makes any difference. If not, I may need to amputate. We'll try this out, and doesn't actually make a lot of difference.
It's not helping.
Right, no, I'm going to have to perform surgery and remove the pain.
Are you even a real doctor?
Yes, of course I am. I've got a piece of doctor paper here.
You mean a degree?
Well, whatever it is. See what I mean? So, all above board and official.
So surgery's my only option?
Yeah, amputation. Remove from the wrist the hand. Yes, it won't hurt, don't worry. I'll use plenty of anesthesia?
Anesthetic?
Anesthetic, yes. Plenty of anesthetic. So you won't feel much at all, really.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, so if you'd like to wait outside in the waiting room.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
Thanks, doctor.
You're most welcome. I'll see you in a bit, okay? Okay, so what's troubling you?
Well, all week I've been pooing quite a bit. About every 5 minutes I poo.
Right.
It comes out like coffee, and I've had awful diarrhea.
Oh, God. That is really gross. Did you have to tell me that?
Well, you are a doctor, aren't you?
I am a doctor, yes, but I mean, that's disgusting. I didn't need to know that. It actually could be food poisoning. Have you been eating anything unusual recently?
Yes. I've been licking a lot of things like toilet handles, toilet seats.
Toilet seats,
But-
any particular reason?
Because I read that keyboards have more bacteria on them.
Than toilet seats.
That's correct.
Wait outside, would you, in the reception area? I'll deal with you later.
Thanks, doctor.
Yes. Right. So, Jesus. Everything all right?
No. The last week I've been quite ill. I think it's a cold. My head hurts a lot. I have a headache. My throat hurts awfully. So I have a sore throat. Gland's quite swollen.
Right. So you have a bit of a sore throat, do you?
Yes, it's rather painful.
Let's have a look at your tongue. There's only one solution to this.
Antibiotics?
No. Gonna have to amputate.
Yeah.
So we do wait out in reception area. The receptionist will book you in, okay? Yeah. So, comfortable?
No, I thought it'd be pretty obvious. I've been shot.
Shot, eh?
Someone shot me. And well, you can see the wound. It's quite big.
Yes, it is a bit. Well, that's a
I'm
shame.
bleeding a lot.
Are you? Right, well, right, well, we're going to have to, that could very easily get infected. See? I've just infected it. Look, pus. It's infected.
Alright, so what do we do?
Well, you're going to have to wait outside in the reception area, and I'll see if I can make arrangements for you.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Bloody weirdos I've had in today.
Make sure you practice what you've learned in the comments, and if you need more practice, this lesson is available in my ebook. It's available on patreon.com/papateachme, and I'll see you in the next class.